Matt Ishbia, the owner of the new owner of the Suns, since he took over the team, they traded for Kevin Durant, they fired their coach, and now they're going to ship Chris Paul out of town. And it was announced, like, just it's been leaked essentially. This is a lot, man. Is this just new owner, new toy? Let me put my hands on it. I mean, feels like a lot.
I think so. I think part of it too was like there were questions of whether Monty should keep his job after that. Like, listen, it's not like he's firing the most amazing coach ever. Like, you can go look at the fact that he didn't connect at all with DeAndre Ayton, and I think some of that's on Ayton. Had issues with Jay Crowder, and that would have been an important piece for them in this run, I think. And there's a lot of stuff within that for Monty where, like, yeah, okay, I could see the organization firing him. Some of it is, Dave, yes, new owner, new toy, let's do things and stuff like that. But also, we were all kind of saying, like, you have to do something with the CP contract. And so I don't know if it's fair to say, like, when they finally do something with that CP contract, oh, what the, are they doing? And all, all that stuff. I have questions for the reasoning for it, but I think this is one of those things. And I don't think they wanted it leaked. I think that's the thing that really hurts them in this. This leaking basically takes away any opportunity to possibly trade Chris Paul, because now teams are like, oh, they're just going to waive him. And then we could try to sign him for the cheap. And he already has 15.6 million or whatever it is already banked. And I think that's something that might have been the problem for them with what they were going for. But I don't think this is a Mat Ishbia thing with all those things. And I think every team makes that KD trade.
Seth, this is this getting ahead of the news story?
I mean, first of all, this is Nuke Lelouch. I want to announce my presence with authority. I'm going to make the big trade. We're going to get it done. I don't care if we got to throw Cam Johnson in. I don't care if we got to get it done. Then, moving on from the coach, like any individual of these moves is certainly defensible, and we would probably, like, on balance, agree with all of them individually. It's just sort of the messiness of it, the impatience of it. Like, yeah, you're gonna move on from Chris Paul, but why? Why is the discussion to the point where maybe Chris Paul and Chris Paul's camp feels like they need to leak it now? Like, there's something has gone wrong for that to even if everyone knows what's going on. Like, that's a.
But like, here's the thing, Seth. How many times do we say, whether privately or publicly, like, who cares about the optics? Yeah, it's messy. It's going to be messy. There's no way you're going to do this and it's not going to be messy. So fuck it. And excuse my language. I'm sorry if you have kids listening to this. But why just like, okay, it's going to be messy then. Let's get messy then and figure this stuff out. And then go and start building a team, because you only have a 2 or 3 year window with Kevin Durant, if you could even keep him healthy for that long. And I think that's going to be an important aspect of it. So, like, yeah, they're going to have to be aggressive.
Can I be honest as to why I think the messiness is a flag for me? It's new owner with shadow GM.
Yeah, that's the
part that's sort of the Isaiah Thomas bit is sort of floating over all of this. If it's like if there hadn't been an ownership change, or it had been some rando like Walmart heir or something like that had bought the team and we didn't know who they were, and James Jones was making these moves, we probably feel much more how you're talking about it. But it's sort of the I'm here, look at me with my Hall of Fame buddy.
Look at me keeping the basketball away from Nikola Jokic in the middle of a playoff game and flopping.
Yeah, I mean, that part was stupid, but Mark Cuban didn't do stupid stuff when he came into the league. I mean, like, no, I get it. And you're right about that. And there's a lot of things I don't like about that being the guy in charge or shadow GMing the term you put and stuff like that. Let's also talk about, I thought they made a great hire for Frank Vogel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're making all of these bozo decisions and things like that. I thought they made a great hire right there. And we've said, you have to figure out what you're going to do with Chris Paul. You have to figure out what you're going to do with DeAndre Ayton. The options for Chris Paul, probably not that good.
That's the truth, right? Like, that's the thing, is like, what else do they have that they could do?